What is up, Commanders? RedTieGuy here, bringing you another update regarding Command & Conquer Remaster. Now, in our last video, I spoke about the remaster teaser as it was the last update we got on Reddit and our first official look on the game. Now, it has been some time since our last update and EA has been specifically quiet for various reasons. But about an hour ago, we got another update from Jim Vasella, the EA producer behind Command & Conquer Remaster. Although this remaster or this update specifically is not really related to any specific game previews or gameplay or screenshots, it is a specific or significant part of the game, a very important part of the game, and that is the voice of Eva. Now, I will play that clip at the end of this video, and I do have a separate clip of that in a different trailer, but listening to the original compared to the remaster, I kinda do prefer the original, but the remaster isn't bad at all. Now, going on the post that Jim Vasella said, he had the following to say, quote, "Fellow Command & Conquer fans, first we would like to say thank you for all the feedback on the gameplay teaser reveal back in October. We've made an effort to read every comment that came through on Reddit along with feedback posted in Discord and other media channels. We've been categorizing the feedback into various buckets and exploring which items are feasible to tackle within the original source code and our overall production schedule. Alongside this effort, the team has already been addressing some of the low-hanging fruit items such as the team color inaccuracies called out in many of the comments. For this update for the month, we wanted to share the approach we're taking for one of the most important characters in the franchise, Eva." End quote. I would actually say that Cain is more important, but that's just my opinion. Continuing on, quote, "We wanted to start with a behind-the-scenes story of what it was like to record the original voiceover and then describe how we're planning to remaster this iconic character. Below is an overview from Frank Klepacki on this experience. Because Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn was breaking new grounds for us at the time, and the first game in the series to kick things off, our audio department was really experimenting with trying to see what it would work well. We only had just begun acquiring improved gear, but we were making do with whatever limitations we had to work with, such as average microphones, preamps, and the not so practical rooms we recorded in. It was the Wild West of development. We cast people within Westwood Studios for various voice roles. One larger voice role, however, was the part of Eva. Kia Hunsinger worked at Westwood Studios, and our audio director Paul Mudred thought she might be a good fit based on hearing the recorded voice messages she left on our phones and paging she did over the intercom system. In many ways, she was the unofficial voice of the company once she made it past the front door because we listened to her throughout the day. She was excited to give it a shot, and the original voice session was recorded in a padded closet. Everyone liked the quality of her voice in that role, and the rest was history. Unfortunately, the original tapes of Kia's performance was not found, but that being said, there is definitely inherent noise and noticeable rumbles throughout the original game's files, which would have needed a lot of cleanup. So we did the next best thing. We hired her to reprise her role, this time in a professional recording room. Unfortunately for us, she still sounds very close to the way she did years ago. On a personal note, I'm excited that Kia is reprising her role as Eva in the remastered project. As with many of you in the community, Kia's voice has been embedded in my subconscious after playing Tiberian Dawn over the past 24 years. In the same spirit as Frank and Petroglyph themselves, Kia has brought an authenticity to the project which just couldn't be achieved in any other way. Kia wanted to do this for the fans and approached the recording full of passion and eagerness. We're forever thankful to Kia for contributing to this remaster journey and hope everyone in the CNC community will appreciate her performance. As a sneak preview of this content, Frank has compiled a sampling of Kia's original and remastered audio lines for your listening pleasure. And of course, if you do want to play the remaster with the original voiceover for nostalgia's sake, we'll have that as an option too. Now, some of you may be asking how we're gonna approach the announcer for Red Alert. In terms of history, the Red Alert announcer was performed by Martin Alper, who has happened to be the president of Virgin Interactive Entertainment at the time. Sadly, Martin Alper passed away a few years ago, and we didn't feel it would be the same to replace his performance with another actor. So therefore, we're going to keep that in his legacy form for the remaster, and Frank will do his best to clean up the original audio. We know you're eager to see more gameplay details as well, especially around Red Alert, and we will aim to share more of that content in the new year. Please continue to provide your comments in the thread below, and we hope everyone has a great holiday season. Cheers, Jim Vasella. End quote. Now there is quite a bit to unpack here. One of the major things that I can talk about is the fact that they are keeping the original files within the games, and that is something I was very worried about because, as I said in one of my previous videos, when I play the remaster, I do want to have an option to switch from the remaster to the original, just purely because it is, for nostalgia, and it's really awesome to see the differences from the original to the remastered version, just to see how they've changed the game. Now, as for the fact if there's going to be a new Command & Conquer after the remaster, or if they're going to continue with the remaster onto maybe Tiberian Dawn or Tiberian Sun, and Red Alert 2, well, time will tell on that. I mean, I'm sure if the remastered versions of Command & Conquer and Red Alert does sell well, then EA is definitely going to proceed with remastering Tiberian Sun and Red Alert 2 as well. Now, as for a brand new Command & Conquer game, well, there's been quite a rumors floating around for quite some time, and as I said before, I won't be surprised if in 2020 during E3 EA does announce the release date of Command & Conquer Remaster, because we only know that it's scheduled for possibly 2020, maybe early 2021. And if they announce the release date via a trailer and then say at the end, here's a new Command & Conquer that they're working on, and the only way to get early access or beta access to that game is if you essentially buy or pre-order the remastered version. I can see them doing something like that, and I mean, it'll only bring in more sales for them, so it kind of makes sense. But as for the remastered version, I am very, very excited for this, and I cannot wait to play the remastered version. But let me know in the comment sections below what you want out of this remaster and what you think of this Eva audio right at the end of this video. And if you want more Command & Conquer Remastered content, then be sure to click the subscribe button and enable that notifications. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, then give me a thumbs down. But please tell me why so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the RedTieGuy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.
New construction options. New construction options. Unit lost. Unit lost. Need more funds. Need more funds. Nuclear warhead approaching. Nuclear warhead approaching. Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived. Silos needed. Silos needed. Welcome back, community.
biomechanical man.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Slot building captured. New construction.